I've encountered and everything like that. And man, the second poem is real near and dear to my heart. So one of the things my bio said, I had the blessing to perform at Essence Music Festival this past summer. Door just kind of opened real last minute. I was already going down there anyway. We had a conversation about Essence. It was live. It was dope. First time in New Orleans. N'Orleans, as they call it, right? N'Orleans, right? So I had the opportunity. I had the opportunity to go down there, and this poem, I've been doing this poem for like 10 years, right? I wrote it, a friend of mine named Joshua Bennett, he wrote this poem called Ode to the Black Woman. And I was on his Facebook like 10 years ago, and I was scrolling down there, and this woman was like, what about for like the Christian woman? And then something in my spirit just stirred to write this poem, and I dedicated it to my grandmother, Eileen Mae Brady. We lost her in April of 2009. And then when I wrote this poem, I had this in mind, and it just really encapsulates the experience I've had with women in my life that have like strengthened me and been there for me. Like even my father wasn't there, like my mother, my grandmother, my aunt, right? Like my school teachers, all these individuals that really helped me to understand women in a way where I could be so close to my sister, my baby girl, and be there for her as, you know what I'm saying? And then the young women I work with in the school, I can understand them because of the women that helped to raise me up. So it's a blessing. So wrote this poem, it's called Ode to the Virtuous Woman. It's based on book of Proverbs, chapter 31. And this is one of my favorite pieces. It's what got me to Essence. Keep doing what you're doing because God got me to Essence. Hopefully they bring me back next year. All right. Daughter of God, you rock a chastity belt like an all-time favorite accessory, a demeanor all your own. And I watch God smile on his throne, knowing that if push comes to shove, you can hold your own. I think that Proverbs 31 has always been your calling card. So you've always had eyes like rubies, diamonds for smiles, and gold-laced streets awaken you. When you meet your Father in heaven, you give the world a dream and a standard to aspire. You know that the words of your heart, the meditations of your soul are acceptable in God's sight, queens. You're giving kings an earthly reason to hold on a little while longer to break through. You've been at times a man's direct connection to God when he's too weak to form a bond himself that love often melts away the pain that's been blocking his salvation, bringing them ever so closer to his deliverance. You've always been the backbone that's enabled to make greatest men of God to stand in the gap for others because their spines have always been erect with the strength of a virtuous woman at their backsides, a blessed lineage of intercessors that have gone to war in prayer for sons, uncles, and husbands, for men who've demonized and preyed on your kindness and strength with more pain than this poem could ever depict to characterize your will and vulnerability as weakness. You see, this poem is for sons that have disrespected the very mother that shook the earth like Katrina to push them into this world. Boyfriends and husbands that have abused and blackened celestial eyes of hopes of turning you into submissive concubines. But you are far more than a cheap ride or fill. You are a reward for a righteous life left live. See, ladies, no man can ever take your joy if you trust in God. And amen. Even to those that lost their humanity, due to those that stole your virginity, I swear there's hope if you look to the Trinity. For whatever has been taken, my God never leaves his people forsaken. You see, the Lord's restoration is coming, just hold on. So though that faith has been forsaken and shaken, just realize there's healing in the making. It may not come in the form of that man, but however it happens, it's in his plan. To my elder mothers and elders, don't be afraid to impart wisdom to those younger than you in hopes that they won't bear the scars that you do. Right. To my young queens, guard your heart, for it's the wellspring of life. Not to be given freely, but to be earned. Don't allow the smooth talking attention to lure you out of yourself into the arms of some man else. Listen to me. This is from my powerful woman, my strong woman, my soulful woman, my real woman. Ladies, I understand that it gets real. I know what it feels. Yes, I know that, yes, peace be still, but sometimes you want to grip on a piece of steel because this world will steal your peace for real. Yes. You run that back. Ladies, I understand how it feels. I don't know the real, but I know that, yes, peace be still, but sometimes you want to grip on a piece of steel because this world will steal your peace for real. This is for color girls who consider suicide when the media wasn't enough. This is for young queens that said letting go because holding on was just too tough. This poem is for our backbone. Listen to me. When they tell you that you are broken and you are worthless, tell them that your self-esteem comes from a king that can't break your heart because he made it. Hold Hold your peace and allow the Lord to fight your battles. Listen to me, daughter of God. You are like a crown, bold, beautiful, like a boss, with a smile and style on your own. I know that when push comes to shove, you can hold your own. It's Virtuous woman. Thank you. Okay. Thank y'all so much. Thank you for having me. It's a blessing to be here, man. It's a blessing to just like share my gift with y'all, man. Looking for the questions. Talk to my little sister, get a name and everything like that. Holla at her. Thank y'all. Oh yeah. My bad. I'm so bad at that. Real talk. I'm so bad. You can follow me on social media at Frank E. Brady on Instagram, at Frank the letter E and Brady like the bunch, like Brady, Frank E. Brady on social media. www.frankebrady.com. The website, Frank E. Brady.